have Friday, February 20th. New stuff for today. We got a major hint, which officially the vibes are up. We are now more excited about solving this puzzle. We actually got something tangible today, something big to work on, something that gets the wheels turning. So, a self proclaimed major hint. Could this be the start of stage 3? I think it is. Not confirmed though. When stage 2 started, he did confirm it. I'm thinking Saturday, the next hint's going to say you're in stage 3 or something to that effect. Not confirmed yet. I think so, but we'll see. And is stage 3 the final? I guess we don't know that either. I think it is as well. Other new stuff for today. He confirmed for us. So we have 51 locations from stage 1 and 40 locations from stage 2. That's it for locations. It doesn't seem like we're now looking for a location name like we were in the past. I think that we're done with just these 91 locations. They haven't all been solved yet. A bulk of them have. I don't think we're going to necessarily need all 91 to solve this thing. But that's it. We're not getting more. Thank goodness, because they were starting to add up. They were piling up. It just felt like we were just getting more and more dumped on us every day. So that's it. He just says one final thing remains. We've been given it. We don't know if it was something that maybe we've been given in the past, or if it was a new thing that we got today, which is on the Beast Travel website. And that is a whole new tab on here. Trips by boat with all these puzzles on here. And there's the cars, planes, and horses and boats that are covering up squares. So for example, like this red car, we're assuming is one of these white squares, and that gives you a letter towards another puzzle. What do these fill into? Well, we think these are our 91 locations. So people are going through all of these and trying to figure these out. They're not all solved, but people did solve enough of them to where we now think that this puzzle solves to the following sentence. It's a little bit broken English. It doesn't fully make sense to me, but I'm going to read it to you. Maybe it gets the wheels turning in your head. I think this is the key. This is where you want to be focusing right now. This is super important. How do I highlight in here? I'm so zoomed in. I don't even know where the highlight button is. Paint format. I don't know. It's going to highlight this, but this is super important. He says, in Jimmy's vault, first part sticks. Romy results in between stage 1 answer pairs. Last part he showed at start. So I think people are thinking that this is kind of like 3 sentences almost, like in Jimmy's vault, first part sticks, Romy results in between stage 1 answer pairs, last part he showed at start. Maybe there's other ways to interpret it. Either way, this is what we think the puzzles on the boat trips by boat solve to. I have some good Excel docs here where people, if you want to try to solve it yourself, or even, where's the other one? On here, there's a lot of different answers already filled in that people are pretty sure about. You can go through these, see if you agree, see if you disagree. I have the links here saved on the bottom if anyone needs them. What else do we have? Yeah, so that's it for new stuff for today. Like I said, this is huge. This makes me think that we're really close. Maybe there's one hint away from being able to solve this thing. Maybe this is the hint we need to solve it even. If this makes sense to you and you're somehow able to find an answer from this, find something to put into Slackbot, BeastBot, I mean, there's a chance that you could solve this thing right now. I still think we're getting very close, but maybe this is enough. And I just said brain is firing. Yesterday we were like getting overwhelmed with puzzles, had to conserve our brain power. Today the brain is firing. So just thoughts for today. I think the final answer is going to make headlines. It's going to be something culturally relevant that brings eyeballs to Salesforce and this contest. Just in my head, I'm picturing Mr. Beast pitching this contest to Salesforce, telling them, hey, you saw these 51 locations and these 40 in the next, and you do a Sudoku puzzle and a crossword and all this, and then it just leads to some anticlimactic ending. I mean, that's just not Mr. Beast. Like, Mr. Beast is not doing something like boring for the answer. Like, I think it's going to be something where like it makes news headlines the next day, not just hey someone won the prize, but like hey here's how they did it and it's crazy and you'll never believe it, and you know it has to do with like a billboard in Times Square, or like something like, I don't even know what it would be, like something culturally relevant that people are like, whoa, like it was right in front of our eyes the whole time, or like something that like people see it and makes news headlines, something like that. This I feel even more strongly about. Salesforce earnings call for Q4 fiscal year end 2025 is scheduled for this Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. So this is the company Salesforce. Obviously, this is like a big marketing initiative for them. They spent money on the Super Bowl commercial. They spent money on this prize, on working with Mr. Beast's team to put this contest together. They're really making a push for their products, for their company, trying to sell this narrative. And probably they're going to mention how this contest brought in all these new users and all these young people using their products, stuff like that. And just in my opinion, maybe you disagree, I think that the company would want the contest to be wrapped up by this date. I mean, they even announced this earnings call back on February 4th. So it's not like this just got announced. They knew about it before the contest even started. They could have easily said to Mr. Beast, hey, we want this contest to be wrapped up, approximately 2 to 3 days before our earnings call. So that way on the earnings call, we can tell investors, we can make, let everybody know, the public, whatever, that, hey, this contest is wrapped up. It was a huge success. Here are the numbers. And I just think that that's, if you're running Salesforce, I think that's like the sound thing to do for investors, board of directors, etc. So I feel good about that theory. I was already predicting February 24th as a finish date. I now even think it's possible that like Sunday or Monday we get a big clue and it's solved anytime between the 22nd and 24th. I mean, they wouldn't want to go down to the wire on the earnings call, but as long as it's solved like a day before then, I think that they would definitely like mention it as wrapped up and talk about what a huge success it was. As I've kind of been alluding to, I think things are only going to heat up from here. This is an important weekend, in my opinion, to lock in and keep up with hints, because come Sunday or Monday, if I had to guess, I just kind of said this, I kind of spoiled this, but we could get one hint on one of those days where we can really start solving this thing. We could get the one hint we need to really start solving this thing. I think that there's a big hint coming. I don't know if it would come Saturday, but Sunday feels like that would be the 2-week mark. I could see if it's like bang, like we can start actually guessing like legitimate answers there, and then it's only a matter of time. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna say red alert will be my code word for when this happens. So if you're curious, you're like, hey, are we at this point? I want to get in. I'll try to say as loudly as I can and anywhere that I can, red alert, like lock in, like, and I might even just go live for the whole thing once a big clue like that comes out, because I think it's going to be like within a couple hours or within a day or something, where if we get the clue we need, this could get solved. Sticking with my prediction, finish date of February 24th, 2026. Different resources that we went over here today. I have the puzzle tracker Google Sheet that we looked at earlier. Thought this was pretty good for confidence on a lot of the puzzles. Also helping you look at the boat in the boat puzzle in an Excel doc, if that helps. This one actually is also Beast Travel by Boat. A lot of these answers are filled in with people's guesses. See if you agree, see if you don't. Really good resource there. Google Docs, this is our favorite one from Retrocraft. I said that this one's slower but reliable. We know what a great job Retrocraft does on this. So when I say slower, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that they're more intentional with things that get added, and they don't just recklessly throw stuff in there. The Mr. Beast files, I've been liking this document more and more. I'm calling it reckless, again, not in a bad way, but reckless in the sense that, like, hey, if something just happened, people are like throwing stuff in there quicker, and information's flowing in there a little bit quicker than this, so it's faster. And when we get down to the end of this thing, we might need to be a little reckless, we might need to be a little bit faster. So like Retrocraft has helped us through 99% of this puzzle, but when that last 1% has to get solved, we might not be able to go to the slow source. So just looking at as many resources as you can. If anyone wants these links or invites into the discords, let me know. But that's all that I have for today, guys. Like I said, I think we're getting really close. Vibes are high, and hopefully we're going to solve this thing this weekend. That is my hope. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.